Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Okay. And what did you think about the debate last night?
I actually only got to watch bits and pieces,
Okay.
like because I have three children. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, no worries.
and then whatever. My husband wasn't really into watching it, so I had to like sneak watch it.
Okay.
He just, yeah. He's a Trump supporter too, but he just didn't want to be bothered with all of that after a long day of work.
Great.
But I I still support him. I
Okay.
do.
So I'm curious. I don't know what parts you caught. So it's hard to me to ask specific questions.
Right.
I'll just point out. So there was an moment where they were discussing healthcare at length. You recognize that one of the top two things he ran on in 2015 or 2016 for his 2017 win was healthcare. Abolishing Obamacare and reenacting a better program, and the
Correct.
border crises. Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you admit that during his 4 years, he did not, in fact, introduce any type of legislation or help author any legislation that overturned Obamacare and uh, positively impacted healthcare?
Well, to be completely honest,
Hmm.
what are so many things that Biden and Harris have claimed that
Oh,
they will do in the 4 years that are, well, three
okay.
and
Well,
you know what
I
I'm
don't want
saying?
to pivot.
You can't
I'll
always,
absolutely address. No, no, no. I'll
especially
address
when
what they've done.
COVID was
But I want to.
involved and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bullshit.
No, I got you. I got you. I got you. But I don't want to
Yeah.
address what they've done because I can actually cite policy and things that have been implemented under the Biden Harris team. But what I
Right.
want to know is in his first 3 years, because yes, 2020 was a shit show. However, he still executed executive orders in 2020. He still had congressional abilities to pass legislation. So let's not pretend like the government stopped functioning in 2020. They were absolutely up and running. So, but in those first 3 years, let's give him that. Would you admit that he introduced and passed zero policy that positively benefited our healthcare system?
You know, healthcare is a very, very difficult thing. Okay.
No,
There
I
are
agree. Oh
so
yeah, very
many
complex.
people.
I worked in healthcare and insurance for
Me
10 years, so
too.
I
Me
absolutely.
too.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm an RN. I know. Like it's all
Okay.
good. So I just feel, okay, that
Hmm.
all right. So I live in Rhode Island. Okay. And
Okay.
here we have a healthcare called Neighborhood Health Plan
Yeah.
of Rhode
Hmm.
Island. Okay. And
Yeah. Massachusetts has something
basically,
similar. Yeah.
so many people here, especially since COVID, that
Hmm.
have given up jobs or have been laid off because they didn't get the vaccine, and whatever view you want to
Okay.
go in. Okay, this
Yeah.
this healthcare pays for literally everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, right? Wonderful.
Right. Hmm.
Can you go and get that? No, you can't. But people that huh, I don't even know if I should go down this tube right now because everyone that, especially since COVID, has gotten out of control, where they are just taking advantage of your tax
Okay.
dollars, everyone else's tax dollars, and sitting on their lazy
So,
asses while
okay. I'm gonna
people
wait. Wait.
I
Okay.
know
Yeah.
bust their ass,
Hmm.
okay? And they
Okay.
have to
All right.
pay through the roof for it. So I
Hmm.
understand. And it's the
Hmm.
hypocrisy and and just I like
Okay.
I
I'm going to
can't. I
pause you for a
can't.
second. I'm going to pause you for a second. So, fun fact about me, I got divorced in 2014 into 2015. So I
I'm
was
sorry to hear that.
immediately overnight. Yeah, it's fine. I'm remarried. I'm happy. I'm living my best life.
Awesome.
But during that time, I found myself single with three young children. My children were all under the age of, at the time, let's see, 2014, all under the age of 12 or 7. So, so basically, I immediately had to find a new residence, which I did, thank God. The things aligned for me, which I was very grateful for. But I had to find a house to rent. I had to go back into the workforce because, unfortunately, my husband had kind of convinced me to quit my job and give up my 401k and all of these things before something very tragic happened in our marriage on his behalf. And then we ended up divorcing. So I had to re-enter the workforce, all these things. But of course, I'm struggling. So I,
Right.
for the first time in my life, had to go to the State Department and say, hey, I need help. Like, I need to get on my
Right.
feet. I need to make sure that I'm putting food on the table, all these things. So I don't know if
Absolutely.
you understand this. Yeah, I don't know if you know this about the healthcare or the system itself. So I went back to work. I was
I
given
do.
$650 a month in EBT. I was given FAMOUS, which is a Medicaid program for my daughters. And basically, about a year after I returned to the workforce, I got a $5,000 pay increase because I was doing a good job. They really loved me. You know, I was back in my insurance billing stage. I was doing what I had done previously, and then the next month, I discovered my EBT was canceled. So I lost $7,000 a year in non-taxable food in exchange for $5,000 of taxable income. So when you get
Right.
on my platform and you make claims that people are lazy, the reality is most people are
Oh.
not lazy. Most people
Oh,
are
no,
intelligent
no, no, no,
enough.
no.
No, no, no.
Okay.
I just want to let me just clarify. When you say
Hmm.
this,
Okay.
you have to realize that most people are making a conscious decision to keep their housing, to keep their health care, to keep their food, because the
Oh,
reality is the system is not set up for you
oh my
to
God.
be graduated off of these programs. Many times, taking a single pay increase, taking a secondary job will lose you benefits that keep you
The
alive
thing
and keep you
is that
housed
you
overnight.
can't take advantage of it. You can't get your $5,000
Okay, did I
increase
take,
and all this
wait, so if
other
I would have,
benefits while everybody else
wait.
is,
If I would have refused,
you, your
I'm gonna
state
ask you a
did the
question.
right
Pause. I
thing.
want to talk to you, but you gotta have a conversation back. If I asked my job to actually revoke my $5,000 because of the fact that it was going to put me in a tax bracket or
I understand that.
income bracket,
Right.
would you call me lazy?
No, 100% not. I've been
Why? Because
on
I'm
it. I've
staying on
been
the
on
state benefit.
SNAP
Wait,
and WIC
but
and
I'm
all of that.
intentionally. But wait, I'm
I
intentionally
understand.
taking a pay cut to stay on state funded benefits. Would you
Well,
call
which
me
one
lazy?
benefited you more? Which one
Right.
benefited
So
you
would you
more?
call? But you would you call me lazy?
No, I never said. Oh my gosh.
Why?
No, I
Why
never
would you not
called
call me
you
lazy?
lazy. You're getting
I
out and
didn't say
you're
you called me
working
lazy.
and you're supporting
No.
your kids and you're
Do
doing
you know
what you
how many
have to
wait,
do.
60% of employees that work at Walmart are on state subsidies because Walmart refuses to pay livable wages and give full-time hours. They're not lazy. 80% or 70% of
They're
people
welcome
on
to
state
leave and
subsidies.
go find another fucking job. I don't
The problem is some
understand
of these
what your
people don't
point
have.
is. People
My point
are
is that
becoming more lazy. People
no, they're
are.
not.
Our
Wait,
children
you
who
just
want
said
to play
I'm not
video
lazy. No,
games.
okay. I want you to pause. You just said I wasn't lazy
I said
by asking my
people.
job.
I just
I
said
understand that.
people.
Right. I
I'm
just
not
gave you the
directing it right
scenario.
at you.
Okay, but you are because you're ignoring the reality that 60% of people working at Walmart are working. And this is a job that they've been able to attain based on their skill set or convenience or whatever the reason is they chose it. Maybe they have a really complicated family life and they're a single mom, and that job gives them flexibility to have hours that benefit them and help them take their kids to school or make sure their kids have someone home in the evening, whatever the case may be. You're calling them lazy because they didn't go get a different job, but you're not calling me lazy for saying I would refuse to deny that I would deny a pay raise because it would lose me services. We are the same people, yet you are by definition calling those people lazy and me not because we're the ones having a conversation. I'm you're muted right now. I don't know if you know you're muted, but I'm struggling to understand how you're not seeing the correlation between my explanation here. There is 70% of American citizens on state-funded
Because you're stupid and
resources
you
are
only see one side.
working. I'm not stupid. I'm very intelligent, actually. I'm incredibly intellectually
Yeah, me
intelligent.
too. And the fact is that you're only seeing one
Okay,
side, and this is
I'm
what you
not
guys
seeing one
do.
side.
You come at me for my
I'm not
beliefs
coming
and
at you at
things like that,
all.
and twist it.
I'm
And
using
I'm
your,
talking
no, I'm
about
not.
you. I'm talking about
But
the entire fucking country.
you just said Walmart employees are lazy. They're
No,
working.
I did not. I I did not. I said that they were welcome
Chat,
to leave and find another job. Don't put
right. And what if
words
they
in my
can't?
mouth.
What if that job is the most convenient job?
There we go. Put words in my mouth. There we go. Like, honestly.
Okay. So I just want to point out that the original question I asked you was whether or not Trump implemented any medical policy, and somehow we landed on people are lazy and taking off the government. I will answer your question. I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question. You asked about Biden Harris. I want to answer you.
It was just
I want to answer you. Okay, I'm going to answer your question because you asked me what Biden Harris have done. Okay, that was a question you asked, and I will give you an actual answer instead of pivoting. Great. Okay, so Biden was able to expand Medicaid or Medicare through the Inflation Reduction Act that gave every single participant of Medicare, expanded it from the 800,000 that Trump was proposing in his executive order. He actually got legislation passed that gave 3.3 million Medicaid care participants actual aid and access to insulin prices being at $35 cap. In addition to that, he got the PACT Act passed, which expanded healthcare resources to our military veterans in the hundreds of millions. So we have millions of veterans that did not have access to healthcare previously based on preconditioned or conditions that they already had. They now have access to that healthcare. Let's see, what else? She's actually okay, but you said he didn't do anything. Trump last night, and I don't know what element.
Meaning the people that can benefit from that. Okay, cool. Great. That's one.
Right.
All right.
So Trump last night. Trump last night. We didn't win. We want to expand it further, and that's what Harris is proposing.
No, I didn't say you won last night. I said you got one from the.
Okay. So Trump last night was directly asked, "Do you have a health care plan?" And his exact answer, verbatim, was, "I have concepts of one. If something better comes along that we can replace Obamacare with, I will support it." He has had 9 years to formulate a healthcare plan. In fact, the entire 4 years he was in office the first time, he was continuously saying his healthcare plan was coming. It was coming. It was coming. It never came. And last night, he has confirmed today he still does not have a healthcare plan. Does that concern you that the man you're voting for doesn't have policy?
No, actually it doesn't. It really doesn't. Because you know what?
Why doesn't it concern you?
They all say bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Okay.
No, Biden ran on things and he did those things.
Good for Biden. Like, and his Alzheimer's and dementia. Yeah, let's follow him.
He's for someone who you claim has Alzheimer's and dementia, he did pretty damn good and got some of the most bipartisan progressive policy in history passed in his administration with Republican support.
And ruined our economy. Do you understand that?
No, he didn't. How did he ruin our economy? What policy ruined our economy?
Inflation. Do you understand? That
I know what inflation is. What policy did he implement that caused inflation?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just this whole bullshit.
Why does this always say that you guys just say, oh my gosh? I don't understand. What policy caused inflation?
Oh man. Okay. All right.
I'm asking you. I can give you policy that Trump enacted that actually caused inflation, but I'm asking you what Biden caused in inflation. Like, I'll tell you where I'm coming from, but I'm just asking you. You're making the claim that his administration caused inflation. I need to know how exactly. What did they do? What policy element that they passed with bipartisan support?
Lot. Name one. Your taxes are paying for millions of fucking immigrants coming into our country.
What tax plan are we under right now?
Do you understand that?
What tax plan are we under right now? What tax plan are we under right now? Whose tax plan are we under right now?
What plan are we under right now? Honestly?
Yeah.
I don't watch anything of his. I don't pay attention to it.
No. I'm saying whose tax plan are we under right now? Like, whose tax plan are we under right now?
I don't know.
We're under Trump's. It expires 2025.
Oh, really?
The Tax Cut and Jobs Act was passed in 2018. It expires 7 years later in 2025. That's currently the tax plan.
And what is that? What is that? What is that one?
The Tax Cut and Jobs Act from 2018 that was passed only by Republicans is what we're currently under right now till 2025.
Okay, a tax cut. Why is that bad?
Because it actually gave middle and lower class very little benefit and gave massive tax breaks to the wealthiest and caused a more than $3.9 trillion deficit.
Wrong. Actually, no, you're completely
I'm not.
Wrong.
Wait,
you are.
How did Trump add $8 trillion to the deficit then?
Because he's smart.
Adding $8 trillion to the deficit is smart.
Well, you know what? How about this presidency?
He's only added
just printing
$3.8
out
trillion
fucking
to the
money
deficit.
like it's
He hasn't
a
printed
tree dropping leaves in
he's
the
not
fucking fall.
printing money. Wait, PPP
Yes,
loans and two.
they are because they are sending
Wait.
it to
No.
Ukraine to.
Did we send money to the Ukraine under
Yeah, they're printing
Trump?
out money like it's
Did
left
we
and
send
right.
money to Ukraine and
it's-
Israel under
That's
Trump?
why the dollar is barely worth fucking shit.
It's
And
not.
people
We're
are
still the
buying
most
gold and
powerful
stuff.
economy. We're still the most powerful economy, and we have the highest rate, and our dollar is still
you know
valued.
what? Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Did Trump send money to Ukraine and Israel?
Why would he? He's not in office
He
right
did.
now.
When he was
that's
president,
great.
did he?
Good for him.
When he was president, did he?
That's not when it was going on. It was after
Yes, we've been
he
sending
left.
money to Israel and Ukraine. No, it wasn't. We've been sending money to Israel and Ukraine for decades. The Congress
Okay,
controls the
great.
purse,
Okay, great.
not the president.
Awesome.
You know, Republicans have controlled the House for the last 4 years, and we've sent money to Ukraine and Israel, right?
No, Republican. Yeah. You would like to think that, but no.
I mean, Mike Johnson has been controlling it, and he still passed the Ukraine policy this past February. He literally gave billions of dollars to Ukraine in this February. Mike Johnson, the adamant Trump supporter, and I mean, in my opinion, one of the largest supporters of Trump in the Congress.
Okay, so why is him donating to the Ukraine and Israel, all of that? Why does that
We're not
have
donating.
to get tied
That's an
back to
investment.
Trump? Who cares if he wants to donate? Whatever.
Nobody's donating. That's not donating. I didn't say donate. I'm saying
he donated. Those are your
when did
words.
I say donate? I didn't say donate. This is being recorded. I've never said donate. I said when Trump was in office, we gave money to Ukraine and Israel. That was also part of our congressional decisions that he signed. He signed those. He signed a budget that gave those two countries money as a president.
Well, good. They needed it,
Wait,
right?
I thought that was bad.
Okay.
You just said it was bad because Biden did it. Now it's good because Trump did it?
I say it was oh my gosh. I never said that was bad. I said that's good for them. Like,
but that's the guy you're voting for. He also funded those two countries.
And why is it so bad to fund to Ukraine?
It's not. I support it. Like, I don't know what we're arguing at this point. You're the one. You said we are sending all this money. You said this administration is sending all this money. Wait, am I having an existential crisis right now? You said that this administration is sending all of our money to foreign nations. I pointed out the previous administration sended billions of dollars to these countries. And now you're saying I said it was bad. I didn't say it was bad. You did. You're saying we shouldn't be sending that money to them.
And people are saying, like, I'm gaslighting you. I have this is insane.
I'm not being, you know what? Here's the thing. I am too smart to be gaslit.
It's like absolutely friggin' insane.
Can you list a policy perhaps that Trump is like advocating for that is the reason you support him?
I did not say that it was bad when Biden is funding.
Well, you said it's causing inflation.
No,
that's not what is causing inflation.
No, I said it before. I said
you said all of our tax dollars.
And you said,
I just want to go back. I just want to go back. Real quick. I just want to pause for a second.
No, you brought up Ukraine. I didn't.
Right. No, you said all of our tax dollars are going to other countries. And I said, whose tax plan are we under? You didn't know we were under Trump's.
You guys are all fucking insane.
I'm not insane. Don't worry about the chat. I just really want to know can you name a policy of Trump's that he's described in detail that you're like thinks is going to benefit the American people? Can you just give me that? Oh, she ran. I did not drop her, by the way.